It is so gusty. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. These readings pair with your highest good. And let's see what's coming in for you. Once this reading matches you in energy and frequency, we just did a video with radical rebirth, and the weather was changing. Sun and rain were holding hands, and the baton was being handed over. And now the gusts of wind started to pick up. Earlier I felt, I'm not sure what a fent is. I felt, I sensed something energetically in the environment beyond this space. So with that radical rebirth, once this reading is paired with this and it matches you, it came out for a reason. Let's see what we're called to tune into. Remembering these cards are keys. This is one of my hand-drawn decks. Yes, thanks for the comments about my drawings, and yes, they are available for a fee for as PDF download, and also as a limited edition treasure chest. They're set in a beautiful bag, a little pouch with a crystal, and in a treasure box. So let's go forward, and this is for your highest good. Use your intuition. These are keys for clues, possibilities, for clarity, for your confirmation. There's two things coming in for you, or maybe a car just drove by you too. And the Koshi chimes are tuning us as we tune in. Your highest good only. Thanks for the beautiful comments. Y'all are wonderful. Thanks so much. Your highest good. Happy for you that you're pairing with the energies, you know, because it's all like for your highest good and joy. Ashe, the sun's out for you. You may have a very unique essence in terms of this. Especially you also see through the eyes of the soul, and you have this, that's your key, that's key to who you are. You see through the eyes of the soul, even if you're in somewhat of a concrete jungle or feel like you're in the jungle sometimes. Here the sun is coming through for you. This is something that you're going to feel so grateful. You're going to know that you are always and are always covered and protected by the divine, that you have angelic support, that you are supported, that you have ancestors, your ancestors and angels and guides. And this is something that is going to be such confirmation. This is like so beautiful. Look how the wind is rushing in. Oh yeah, coming through. And the Koshi chimes singing for you. This is something that is going to be so energizing. You're going to feel so much joy, right? So let's see what this is about that's so bright coming in and is paired with gratitude. And the eyes of, wow, maybe you may have a supernatural experience. What's called supernatural, which is super and natural infused together as one. And it also pairs with what came before, something unique in your genetic makeup, in your frequency. We each have our own energetic signature, but here something is clearly showing something distinctive about yours once this matches you. Now, of course, you pour love into yourself through self-awareness, inner work. You take responsibility. It's a mandate and invitation, even though it comes, yes, with challenges, to choose what's right for you. So maybe a few keys may match you, and everything's sweet once your whole message matches you, as happens for a lot of you. And remember, in terms of mental health, you are not being ushered towards a choice. You ushered forth keys like information, guidance, and your own intuition shared through a channel that pairs with your frequency. Okay, so once this matches you, all of this is for you. So something supernatural when you are gazing at the stars as a star, I'm sensing that you are a star, and this is your call to, or you love to gaze at the stars. You might have those stickers around your room, like, you know, those iridescent stickers, those glow in the dark things. Maybe something like that might be something you want. Maybe you have like chimes, or, you know, those door decoration, like decorative things that you walk through when you enter the door. You might be looking into decoration. Maybe you're like you're celebrating that season, and you're starting to put up your lights, or look into lights, or thinking about lighting your garden. And you're also called to observe, gaze at the stars, right? Gaze at the self, gaze at the stars, and they're also gazing at you, because this is a spotlight. And when I look at it like this, it's also an eye. So yeah, supernatural stargazer. Wow. And the sun, so you got the sun and the stars, and supernatural, and bioplasma. So something, and eyes of the soul. This is like transformation, transfiguration. This is attuning. This is something amazing. Because even this posture here, you know, like check the stance, you know, very purposeful, very graceful, very elegant, and very in tune. And the sun, this is going to be a very bright experience. This cord in front of me is gold. Well, that's where that little fairy fur came from. Some hobby. Maybe you're into stargazing as a hobby. What's called a hobby. Also, I was talking about the weather, talking about how the weather is today has a kind of vacuum before something. And I was thinking in terms of waves and big waves. So just sharing that with you. So something about the weather, and maybe that's you look at the stars, or called to look at the stars at a particular time, and that pairs with the weather, and you may see something unique, whether in the sun, weather in the sun, or by night with the stars, right? That means you're someone who toggles time. Something about this hobby, maybe a hobby that you have is related to this. That's something that's going to actually be extremely bright for you, and you're going to be so grateful for it, because it's already what you do naturally as a hobby. Maybe it's something to do with in nature, in the jungle. Maybe you pick flowers, or you show people medicinal plants, natural medicinal plants, as I do, to show them like superfoods, moringas, and ginseng, ginger, all of these superfoods. Or you eat these things, whatever superfoods you're into, whether it's quinoa, whether it's chia seeds or sunflower seeds. Something about your hobby, and this is something that you've been patient about and are going to be grateful for. So you're grateful in the now, right? So stargazer makes me also see this as a door, a portal, and also a mirror. So you may want to, which is always beautiful, with love and good vibration, and if not, to examine through self-awareness. Why not to gaze at yourself in the mirror as a star? Observe how you have tuned yourself with this self-mastery, so that you can experience, and you may very well experience, have a supernatural experience, or look into your own eyes, your eyes as stars. Like, look into both of your eyes, and you may see something. You know, you've really tuned yourself and been created, like molded and shaped, and reborn as a unique instrument, a very unique instrument. Whew. Oh goodness. We see, I just noticed the words control. This chair keeps shifting. One of your chairs might need shifting, or you just called to like check how you're holding your posture right now. You know, make sure. We usually have like a favorite hip, a favorite shoulder, a favorite arm to rest, put your bag on, and them kind of things. So you may want to like adjust your posture. Let me do it one time too, instead of telling you something. I'm gonna do it too. Every maljo, every attempted evil eye, every maljo reaps successes and miracles for me. So anytime anyone or anything of any realm and every realm chooses to even attempt to send any bad vibration or to remote view and whatever else, we know that you can choose whether what you do with it, that energy you can alchemize, you can return to sender, and or include a caveat, it also reaps successes and miracles for me. So if you had a recent maljo, well, it's bringing in a supernatural experience. And whether or not the maljo, beyond that, here we have, remember, spiritual self-mastery. You've done so much inner work. You do so much tuning of yourself and your cells. You even have hobbies to make sure you're using any potentially idle energy and you use it to be creative, to learn, to share time in nature, to do all these things that you love to do. So you're protected, you're highly protected, and you felt, yes, in seasons that you may have felt that you were in self-defense, and here you are. Wow, this is self-mastery embodied. I drew this card way after all of these other cards. This is only recent, defined by what's called now. This is like a full, your higher self. Oh, goodness. Ashe, your higher self. You're in your higher, what's called timeline. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it feels like a hobby because you've been tuning yourself. You've been patient, as they say, ahead of a time. When time catch up, you're done in place and been moving and tuning all the while. So advance like a shooting star. Pyow, you know? So advanced. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is, yeah, confidence, your confidence. Oh, something supernatural. Oh, all of this is supernatural here. Where are you in the world? I know I'm in what's called one country, yet here I am in many countries, in many locations, many spaces, and here you are reaching a space beyond what your passport stamps say. And we're all in each as one in the now. And that's kind of supernatural that I'm looking into this touchable window, portal to reach you where you be. You of self-mastery, spiritual self-mastery. And the spiritual, as we know, influences the physical. You are confident with it. You're confident with it. And this is why this is manifesting. Your gifts are expanding. You are in the position here, right here. So be grateful. Yes, we have hobbies. So there's orientation. The video before this, depending on which you saw first, what you see first, what you tune into first, once they're both for you as one, talks about that dreamy state, like not sure why you might be feeling a little bit like how this weather is a bit in limbo. Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Does it want to rain? Does it want to be sunny? For how long? That sense of energetic limbo, knowing you have been tuning, you are patient yet proactive. You do see through the eyes of the soul. You are grateful. You live with gratitude. You love nature, you guard nature, you love the stars. You are a star, you see yourself as a star. And so the supernatural comes in for you because it matches you in frequency. And something again about your vibrational and possibly genetic makeup. So no more days of self-defense. You are You are an entire, okay? You are an entire supernatural star who has advanced. You are spiritual self-mastery. This influences everything. Everything. So the important key beyond the visual cards and my voice and these words is your vibe, your energy. Once this matches you, regardless of what you see and what looks like now, remember my now is also your now that you're here. So yes, hear the chimes? Supernatural. Yes, we have patience. So keep your, just, don't study idle. Yes, you do your meditations and things that nourish, and also be creative, like channel any stagnant energy, any tension energy. Focus on what you're grateful for. Write it down, write it out, pour it out. I will do the same. I literally just put my pen in my bag to go to the beach, and here I was, as you maybe are or were before you saw this, going somewhere, and then the weather kind of changed, you know so maybe if you're in limbo energetic, if something has happened, you've grown, you've been tuning, you've been so patient, something supernatural is coming through for you, and it's gonna let you know, it's gonna be so much confirmation that yes, you're not alone. Here is your ancestors, the fruit of what they're bringing through for you. Hear the chimes singing for you, the angels singing for you. And somebody's car is now, hear it? Your heart is gonna pulse like so happy, so grateful, so tuned. Oh my goodness. And yours too, once this is for you. Earth angel, look at you. She's looking at you. The car is still going. Someone calling in a new car? Well, your car is calling you once this is for you. But you're focused, and you're looking at you. You're also looking at nature, and you're looking at yourself through nature. You need to see yourself, or call to see yourself. The car is going again. 2 cars. The reading pairing this talked about 2 nights. You're intuitive too. Use your intuition. And I drew these with so much love, and some of them drew themselves. They were channeled, and some started with nature. So you're an earth angel. You live with gratitude. You are very tuned, very beautiful. And here you have graduated. You are graduating. Yeah. So growing beyond the dreamy state from this higher, especially this long sense of patience, depending on what time, and you set yourself down to connect with nature vibrationally. Here your chakras are here on nature, most of them, some of them. And look at you here. Heart is so full. You're a heartful person. Earth angel, wow, an earth angel, stargazer. Wow. Or these are your parents who birthed you, a star seed. Someone has a very, very, very spiritual father, and someone has a very, very spiritual mother. And these can also be your ancestors, because we have ancestors coming through with this grateful card, watching over you. Maybe there were parents who transition coming through for a star, reminding you that they're watching over you. And this can also be a star parenting herself and being taken care for by the earth, by your guides, by your ancestors, by the divine, through the divine as one sacred family, one beautiful family. So focus. Something about body language. Again, we were talking about that, so we could do it together instead of talking about it. I'm taking a deep breath. I'm rolling my neck. Stretching my back. Letting my breath move and travel. Oh, and what a difference for the better. talking about presence, body language. Remember your body language now and as you grow. Let's look at your body just to stay balanced. Tune, like you want to maybe listen to some chakra frequencies, tuning frequencies, yoga, whatever you know to pair with you. And also to literally earth and nature. I did this the other day. And do this, actually lie down in the grass, on the grass, and let her tune your chakras for you. You are the crystal. Don't let things get in the way of I don't have this or I have that. You are the crystal. And she is the ultimate tuner, ultimate song. She helps you sing a new song, a new key, new body language. Your presence speaks and energy introduces you. Your energy introduces you. Oh, yeah, well, look like this. Of course. Look at this introduction. You have a whole heart in your head with an eyeball and roots right there. All those crown loads, as Mama T says on YouTube. Wow. Root view. Higher timeline, because your root view is your crown. There's more to grow. So definitely something supernatural, someone supernatural. As in out of this world in the best ways, an earth angel. You're an earth tender. Look, if roots are here by a Bamsi here too, rooted. So yes, your root chakra, sit down on the earth too. Like here, sit down on the earth because the roots here connected to your Bamsi. Yeah, she's so connected to you. Just massaging any aches here, massaging all the legs, massaging. And then she's bringing those flowers from you as you are also earth. Yeah, she's also watering you. And look at all these flowers, You might have what's called a beautiful Bamsi, but behind buttocks. Bop, bop. Yeah, beautiful. And your back too, to strengthen your back. And that flower, that nourishment flourishes in your hair too. And your crown, your breath nurtures her. Yeah, very connected to nature. You're very beautiful. Your energy is very beautiful. Yeah, you respect nature. You respect nature. You can see that here. You look at her from a root view. Truly. You love and respect nature. And that's in your nature. Like, people find you extremely beautiful. You wanted to come out like that. You might find people turning their heads and like looking at you, taking second and third glances, or hard to resist looking at or looking away from kind of energy. You may have people who despise you for that. And most people they feel your vibe and they know that your heart is very pure. It goes sometimes with being misunderstood unless people are misjudged, unless people really take a root view, and unless they have cosmic connection. Your roots run deep. Your roots run